On his release from prison, Nelson Mandela immediately made clear his orientation as a public servant of the people.
Comrades and fellow South Africans, I greet you all in the name of peace, democracy and freedom for all.
Nelson Mandela followed 3 rules throughout his life. Free yourself, free others.
Your tireless and heroic sacrifices have made it possible for me to be here today.
And serve every day.
I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
Madiba dedicated his life to serving his people.
I therefore place the remaining years of my life in your hands.
These words were not just lip service. They anchored Madiba's position as a lifelong public servant and reiterated his commitment to humanity and to freedom and democracy in South Africa. It was not just a mantra, but a way of life.
I encourage everyone around the world to pledge some of your time to do something great for Mandela Day.
I would like to encourage everyone to do something worthy for someone else on Mandela Day.
The genesis of Mandela Day was Madiba's 90th birthday when he passed on the torch of public service to the next generation.
I sincerely thank you for your support for Mandela Day. For all those who continue to give service in their own way, I thank you. We each, every one of us, can make an imprint.
The vision behind this campaign is simple, that each individual has the ability and responsibility to make a difference in the world. Madiba gave 67 years of his life fighting for social justice and human rights. The Mandela Day campaign asks that individuals, groups and corporates give at least 67 minutes of their time in recognition of July 18th. No matter how small the action, the aim is to change the world for the better and make every day a Mandela Day. The support received for the Mandela Day campaign has been astounding. Now our aim is to achieve this every day.
He dedicated his life to a singular cause, the quest to free the black population of his homeland. In accomplishing that, he freed an entire nation. And in freeing a nation, he changed the world.
South Africa had the rare experience of successfully emerging from deeply rooted racial, cultural and political divides. We are part of the global community and have the ability and opportunity to position ourselves and the African continent within the world as a shining example of what is possible when people come together. Mandela Day is a powerful platform to grow from, but we have to work at this every single day in a sustainable way.
We are living in an interdependent world. All that remains is to define the terms of our interdependence. The only way they'll be defined in a positive way is if we can reach across whatever divides us. And the only way we can do that is if we are free. The greatest free man I ever knew should have his legacy continue as long as the rest of us can help to keep it alive.
Whether you change the linen or stitch up wounds, cook the food or dispense the medicine, it is in your hands to help build a public service worthy of all those who gave their lives for the dream of democracy. One man's vision and journey for freedom has provided us with the opportunity to harness the power of people to make change happen for the greater good. Madiba regarded himself as a servant of the public. The call to all of us is to embrace public service as a way of life.
I would like to express firstly my admiration about the great man, Nelson Mandela.
You're an example to us all of perseverance, forgiveness, strength, wisdom, and grace.
He is proof that even the most intractable problems are surmountable, that division can be overcome with dignity, and forgiveness can triumph over fear.
All of us should ask ourselves the question, have I done everything in my power to bring about lasting peace and prosperity in my city and my country?
It is time for new heads to lift the burdens. It is in your hands now. I thank you.
But the journey has just begun. Whichever path you choose to take on your journey, this should be inspired by the belief that we live to serve every day in everything we do. Nelson Mandela said, "When a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace. I believe I have made that effort, and that is therefore why I will sleep for the eternity." Let us all emulate the great servant leader we loved by all becoming servant leaders ourselves.